Clear it yesterday?
No, they left it all over the place.
You hear the noise in the background?
No.
Peter just said quiet on the set, so they're making racket. This is our peanut gallery. They're so good to us. I love it. It's fun. If you haven't been to Always in Stitches in Noblesville, Indiana, you got to come hang out with us. We are the fun store. We are Always in Stitches because we're a comedy store in addition to a fiber arts studio. So Peter's behind the camera. Say hey, Peter.
Hi, everybody.
I'm Cappy. I get to be in front of the camera, but he gets in front of the camera too. If you watch our floss tube, you'll be able to see him there. So, and he has great commentary, so he'll be participating in this as well. So, I'm in the yarn department today. It's cold. I don't know where you are, but where we are, what was it today? -3?
I think it was 3 degrees.
3. Oh, it was positive. Oh shoot, that's a heat wave.
6 times warmer than yesterday.
6 times warmer than yesterday because it was it was crazy cold here yesterday, and we're getting through. But I'm telling you what, it is not fun. I am a firm believer that you should never live in a place that's colder than your age. So I'll be 62 in March, and I have to live in a place where the climate is always 62 or above. I'm going to have to move if I can have what I wanted. But anyway, I'm in the yarn department because I'm super excited. We have really been working on getting our yarn department to meet the level of what our customers are looking for in yarn. And so we have started working with the Barocco company to get their vintage yarns, which is a nice basic yarn in all different colors. So I'm looking at kind of a worsted weight. We have it in a bulky weight as well, or chunky. They're calling it chunky, but it's a thicker weight. We have it in the worsted weight, and then we also have it over here in a DK sport weight. So those are kind of like your, and we always have to reference food, Peter. So this is kind of like, your golden trio when you're cooking is onions, peppers, and celery. That's kind of like the base for so many things that you make. These are kind of your basic yarns that you're going to want for any project that you start. You know, sometimes you're going to add in beautiful things to go with it, but you got to start with a base somewhere, and that's your base. These are just great to work with. These are great for sweaters. These are great for scarves. These are great for hats, and a nice variety of colors that we're offering in it. So, if you've not been to our yarn department and you're a knitter or a crocheter, had a fella in here yesterday, delightful. His name was John. He is starting to crochet, and he was loving our department and all the yarn that he could pick from. And he went out of here with quite a bit of yarn, and he was wanting to crochet dishcloths, and I think he'll probably make a few thousand dishcloths with what he bought. But he got tangled up in the yarn, and it's so fun. So we're excited because there's another yarn shop in our area. It's called a yarn market. I might have said that wrong. I'm going to have to make sure. Allie is the gal that opened the place, and we're really excited. It's in Clay Village, which is just a little ways down the road from us, and so shout out to her. If you're looking for a new place to visit, go down and check her out. We've got her information at our front register if you want to go find out where she's at. We're just excited to have another yarn shop in our area that you can, go from one to the other, because we can't carry everything. We don't want to try and carry everything, but she's also teaching a lot of classes. So if you've got kids that are looking to knit, I know or crochet, she's got classes that meet that need. So shout out to the new shop in Clay Village. We're excited that you're on the map, and we wish you all the best in your adventures. So that's kind of it for yarn. I don't know, Peter, is there anything you want to say about yarn? You're always knitting something.
I think you covered the highlights.
We got the highlights. There's an alpaca hat somewhere.
It went back to class.
Oh, it went back to her class. Okay, well, Janet teaches really good knitting classes. She made a beautiful, beautiful hat that's out of alpaca. It's this. Did we move it? It's this.
Is it top right?
I think it's these two.
We got lots of alpaca.
These two.
Oh,
it's
those
these
two.
two
Okay.
that she put together in a hat that is lovely, and we'll have to plug in a picture of the hat. But this knitted up beautifully, and she said it was a dream to knit with. So, and can you imagine this touch of vision?
Be perfect for a day like today, because
Oh,
alpaca is very warming.
And it was soft and pretty looking. So anyway, you could do it in those two colors. You could do it these two would be pretty together too. Those would be pretty together too. a scarf or a hat.
Those
or
would be
something,
really pretty together.
wouldn't they? So anyway, lots of fun things here. Come visit our yarn department. We got lots of good things to show you, and our staff is so good about offering opportunities and telling you, you know, how to use which yarn to make what project you want to make, and or what yarn to make which project. I don't know. I used the wrong verbs on that. But anyway, come see us. We love you. All right, we're going to go look at fabric now. Hang in there. We're up here in the fabric department. There's customers wandering around. Stuff's going on. The shop's busy. Even in 3-degree temperature, people still come out and shop. It amazes me. But I'm here because I kind of like hinted at something, and this was Peter's idea. So Peter, kudos for his thought. But I kind of mentioned, he's covering his face. I should take a picture. That I was creating this quilt, and I showed you my quilt blocks from this William Morris fabric, and there's 20 of them here. And I kind of scrolled through the quilt blocks, and we just kind of got bombarded with emails and phone calls and people who are like, I want to do that. Well, what it is this, it's this book, and I've got a class that's going to be meeting the third Saturday for the most part for the next 8 months, starting in February, I think is when it starts. Yeah, in February. And we're going to make this quilt in a class. We're not actually, it's just a discussion class. They bought the book, they get to come to the class. That's all that is. Well, when I talked about it and showed these blocks, just to try to show the fabric, there was a whole bunch of you online who said, I really want to do that too. Well, you're online, you can't get here. So here's how we're going to do this. You can buy the book, and we've ordered in extra books to make sure we have enough. Buy the book, which has the pattern that I used to make the blocks that I showed you last week's What's New. So if you didn't get to see the blocks, go back to the previous What's New video and watch it, and you can see all the blocks that I made out of this fabric. This is the fabric line that I used. You could use any line. So let me just tell you how this will work. When you buy the book, you can use whatever fabric you want. But if you want to make them like I did, you'll need a fat quarter bundle from this particular fabric line, and we put 30 fat quarters in this bundle. Now you're only going to make 20 12-inch blocks. You can even make them 9-inch blocks if you would rather. But for those blocks, if you're going to fussy cut the way I did, like in each block, I fussy cut so that the little motifs in the fabric show up in the blocks. They're squared up. And that seemed to be the piece that people got tickled about. So like, see how these all go the same way, and these little flowers are here. So I spent a considerable amount fussy cutting this line, and because of the William Morris motifs and the way that they're repetitive, it was doable to cut it out. Now the trick is to cut out specific things, fussy cut it. The trick is when you do that, it really uses a lot of fabric. So even though the book says you need 20 fat quarters, if you're going to fussy cut and make them really complicated like this, you're going to want 30 fat quarters to have enough of the motif. And you can buy this particular bundle that I use to make those blocks from our orders department, orders@alwaysinstitches1.com. Contact them. They can get you connected with a fat quarter bundle to make them the way I made them. You also need the background fabric, which is basically this lighter fabric here. We can put you together with a lighter background fabric if you would like, or you could use your own. It's going to take about 5 yards of that. So you can work out of your stash. Here's the beauty of this program. The way we're going to run it is you can totally work out of your stash and use this book and stitch along with us. So the third Saturday is when I have the class, and in the What's New video of the next week, so it'll probably most of the time be the fourth Thursday that you'll see this stitch along. You buy the book, you follow that What's New video on that Thursday. I'll show you the details about how to stitch the blocks, and then you can stitch along with us. So we're going to make two patterned blocks, but you'll make 4 a month to stay caught up with us. And we'll be done by the end of August with this stitch along. But it'll be part of our What's New video. I'm not going to do a separate class or anything on it, but you will have to have this book to play along, which you can buy from our store, and we'll put the link for that book in there. I love this book because it gives you 3 different options for setting your blocks. 3 completely different quilts. And you can make the blocks 12-inch or 9-inch, so you have an option. But if you want to make them the way I did, you're going to want that fat quarter bundle, and we'll have that in our orders department. So does that sound clear as mud, Peter?
Yeah, so it sounds like if they want to make the blocks the way you've made the blocks, then they'll call orders department, get the fat quarter bundle. The fat quarter bundle will not include the background fabric. You pick out your own background fabric. You need 5 yards. And if you want us to help you with background fabric, it won't be what you used, but it'll be something that'll work with the fabric, the Morris fabric.
Absolutely, with the William Morris fabric.
Got it, yeah.
And this is the Free Spirit William Morris fabric line, which, if you're familiar with it, we talked about it in an earlier video. It is lovely fabric. The hand on it is beautiful. The patterning in it is lovely. And the way the colors just build on each other, I just can't even tell you, I'm in love with this fabric. So if you want to be part of that program, you can. It won't start till like the 4th Thursday in February, I think is when it'll be. So February 17th, and then that's a Saturday, and then the next Thursday after that it'll show up.
So people have time to call,
Oh, absolutely.
order their fabric, get their fabric, decide start to plan like what pieces they want to put with what, and that's nice.
Yeah,
I like that
yeah.
because there's nothing worse than trying to like scurry to figure out what you're going to do.
Well, and the other brilliant part is it'll be in our videos, so you can always go back and check it and look at it
Right,
again.
because people want to see your block that you did and how you did it for that month.
Yeah. Now, I've done it out of this fabric line. What I'm going to tell you is I'm also going to do it out of another line, but I'm not going to tell you what that is. I'm going to make you wait. But this quilt will be finished by the time we get to the class. I'm also going to do another fabric line, so using the same idea, but these are 12-inch blocks. I'm going to do it in a 9-inch block with a different fabric so you can see how it looks differently. So it'll be a fun stitch along. We will have people in the store taking a class who signed up to come in the store, but that's sold out. There's no room. I'm sorry, don't ask. But you can do it online.
And there's no waiting list.
And there's no waiting list. I'm trying to figure out how we're going to get everybody that signed up in the room anyway. But those of you who didn't get to sign up, we will offer it as an online option. So there you go. That'll be fun.
That's exciting.
It is exciting. And
I love it. I love a sew along, quilt along.
Yeah,
they're fun.
And the customers kind of demanded it. It was sort of in their mind, but not really. And Peter suggested it, and we kind of mentioned it. And then, wow, email and phone blew up. People wanting to do this. So we're gonna make it happen because you asked for it. That's what we do. We're the shop that makes people feel good about what they're doing. Okay, so that's that fabric that we've talked about. I'm gonna leave that right there. Now, the other fabric is Noah's Ark, which is back there. But let's look real quick here at Merino from the Free Spirit Company. It's right beside you, Peter.
Hi.
I'm pretty sure this is it down here. I guessed right. I'll tell you
Look
what.
at you, man.
Look how pretty this is. It's like a mosaic. Isn't that fun? We got one in not too long ago that looked like tiles, and now we're getting
That's
mosaic.
gorgeous.
Isn't that gorgeous? What a beautiful quilt this would make. This is from the Free Spirit Company, and it's called Merino. And I'm thinking, isn't Merino in Italy? Peter, you should know this.
Murano.
Murano.
It's Murano. Yeah.
Thank you.
Murano, Italy. It's where they do the Murano glass.
Oh,
The
so there would
Murano,
have been...
you know the Murano glass beads and stuff.
Yes, I do know what Muranos are. I have some.
Yes.
Okay, so that's probably why this looks like this, because it would be glass work.
Yes.
But the colors are, these cold wintry days. Look how fun. I love that.
That's beautiful.
But I like kind of a geometric anyway. It looks like windows kind of.
Oh, did you see the little bird right here, though?
Yes, I love the bird.
I gotta go back to the
Get to
bird.
the bird. And the flowers. Oh, look at this one. I think I had a peasant dress made out of this one time. Look at that. What great colors.
That's cool.
This, if you've got a student who's going to be going to college in the fall, and I know it's like January, but it would take that long to make it. If you've got a student who's going to have a dorm room, this would be the best fabric to make a beautiful quilt for
Oh, it would.
a dorm room. It would just perk
I
it
love
up,
that
wouldn't
idea.
it? Look at this one. Okay, you know what I'm going to do with this one?
You're gonna make that trucker's hat.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
The quilted trucker's
the quilted
hat.
You're gonna have
Yeah.
to post the link for that pattern. It would make a cute trucker's hat, but it also would English paper piece. Look at that. That's like designed for a hexagon right there.
Oh, for the Passacaglia.
Passacaglia. Yeah, if I someday, when I retire, if I ever get to retire, look at that. Oh, there's a hummingbird. Okay, this has got my name on it. I love hummingbirds.
Oh, that would be good on the center of that trucker's hat.
It would be good on the center of the trucker's hat.
I'm gonna talk you into it. by the end of the week.
You are.
It's my goal. My goal is to talk somebody into making that by the end of this
making
week.
something.
Yeah.
Well, it probably won't be me.
Oh,
That's
that's
fun.
beautiful.
Isn't that lovely? I love that navy with those bright flowers against it. There's a lot of bolts.
This would
in
be
this
fun
line.
to cut up.
Yeah, this would this. Oh, now this this quilt we just talked about, where the William Morris stuff. You could do the same thing with this. Exactly the same thing, and we could get you a fat quarter bundle if you wanted of this particular line. But this would cut up beautifully for that.
It would be a fun challenge.
Oh, look at this one.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like little. They're beads. They look like the little.
Those are the Murano beads.
Oh, well, there you go. See.
Hence the
It
name
pays
that
to
it
have
was
an Italian
named
person
after.
on this stuff. It's help. Oh, look at this one, Peter. Look, it's got a gecko in it.
Oh my gosh! How
gecko,
cool are
gecko.
those little guys?
I'm loving their
That
eyeballs.
is awesome.
Isn't this the best fabric?
That is a cool piece
That
of
is a
fabric.
cool piece of fabric. Look at this one. Okay, so we've got all these really busy designs. You need something just to kind of be, you know.
Oh wow! Look at that.
That's really pretty too. I love the geometry of this.
Who ordered this?
Well, you know, I'm not sure. Probably somebody.
Was it
was sitting
Lenine?
with me. No, it wouldn't have been Lenine. Look at that. That's a bird of paradise. See the bird there and see the big long tail? That's a bird of paradise right there.
That's
So
beautiful.
pretty.
These purples and magentas.
You know, this is one of those. We showed a quilt last week that Julie had made in our What's New video that she used a big chunk in the middle that was really a cute I think it was a 3-yard quilt. There's that same mosaic with the red background. This would be good for that because you'd get a big chunk of it.
Oh, it would be, yes.
And you wouldn't have to cut up all those pretty little pieces. Okay, so there you have, there's a few more pieces in it. They're basically the same colors. I'm trying to put it back in there and make it look nice. This is why they don't let me do this. But it's beautiful. This is just a pretty line.
That's fun.
It is fun.
This is the type of fabric that I'd want to sew on a day like today.
Yeah, this is going to warm up your sewing room and make you feel like you're not living in 3 degrees of temperature. 3 degrees. Seriously?
I think I could go to the, where is it cold? Arctic? Is the Arctic cold?
We're probably colder than the Arctic.
44, 90.
Crazy. I don't know who ordered this weather, but y'all need to quit praying for it. Stop it. Just stop it. I messed this up big time. They're going to fix it. Okay. That takes care of that. So, and then, if that wasn't bright enough and fun enough, we got another one back here. This one's called Noah's Ark.
I like Stacy's fabric.
I think those are going to clearance. Yeah, this is Stacy Eastview.
This is great for all them babies.
Yes, this is.
Look at all those babies are going to get quilts.
Okay, and here's we got to show you this. Look at this
Man.
pattern.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that adorable?
Look at that little stretch dog.
I wonder if Lisa's seen this, our
no,
receptionist.
No, she hasn't seen that.
She has a dachshund, and that's what. And then here's a building blocks quilt pattern.
Oh,
That's a
that
cute
is
one, too.
fun.
And these are small, 40 by 50 are both sizes on these. These are made by Stacy Eastview.
I love baby building blocks.
I do too. I love it. That'd be cute in a lot of quilts.
Oh my gosh, look at the little baby hippo.
Baby hippo. Okay, so here's the point. This is Noah's Ark, and this is a panel.
This time I'm not going to ask about the dolphins, I promise. Because last time I was so concerned about there not being any dolphins on Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
And I just didn't think that one through.
Yeah, the things that were in the water didn't have to get on the ark, Peter. That was a good thought, though.
Oh my gosh.
Everything in the ocean could stay in the ocean because it just got bigger. I didn't remember that. That's so funny. Okay. There were mosquitoes apparently on the ark, though, because...
Yeah.
And who brought them along? I mean, really. Okay, so here you have the ark, and this is one of those sew-it-together little cloth things. How fun is that?
Oh my gosh, look at the little stuffed giraffes. I wonder
Yes,
if, has Alex seen those little giraffes?
He'd love the giraffes, wouldn't he? And there's elephants and bears and lions and tigers. My cat, Copper, thinks he's a lion. He doesn't know he's not a lion. There's camels, alligators, hippos. So there you go. Fun things. Oh, and it says the name of the animal on the back of it. So when you put the giraffe back on the giraffe, the word giraffe is on there. What a nice little Mr. Rogers teaching thing. That's cool. So I love this one. That's to make the ark to put all the little animals in. This is so fun. These are great car toys. And then this is the book.
Oh my goodness.
And yes, this is the book. And the book has the things that it moves. Let's get it right side up, Cappy. When you put it together, the fins stick out and the ears stick out and the fish hang out of the book. And oh my gosh, it's so stinking cute. There's a little pelican that has a fish that goes in his little pocket, and it's just, this is going to be the best.
Oh, I love what it says. I communicate through sound and smell. I'm a bear.
Yeah.
I have a pouch that helps me catch fish. I'm a pelican.
Great book.
My stripes are unique like fingerprints. I'm a zebra. That reminds me of that joke I tell every morning.
Yeah, well, you should tell them. You should. We have our staff meeting. Like, anybody have anything to say? And Peter tells this joke,
What's black and white and has 16 wheels?
and we all go, "We don't know, Peter." And he says,
It's a zebra on roller skates.
"Wah wah wah." I don't know. You just can't, you can't help it but laugh at it. It's really fun. The other thing happened for Peter yesterday was he got to use his pocket knife. He was so excited. He got to open some boxes with his pocket knife. We're easily entertained here. What can I tell you? It don't take much. Oh, fun. Okay, so that's fun. That is from the Modi Company. It's called Noah's Ark. Stacy Eastju was the designer. So that takes care of the fabric. Now, we talked about Barocco. Okay, what do you think one of our top selling items is in the store? This is like a stupid trivia question.
Well,
Right after fat quarters.
oh, I know, so I'm not going to say.
You know, because they're not going to say. It's surprising, though, to me that one of the
Socks.
things... Socks, yeah. We have sold socks. But one of the things that we sell a lot of are puzzles. So, and they're kind of all over the store.
Oh, so they're like a scavenger hunt.
It is kind of like a scavenger hunt. But like jigsaw puzzles...
Oh, I haven't seen this one
Oh, well,
before.
there's a couple new ones.
That's
what we're talking about.
pretty.
Look at these two. So we sell jigsaw puzzles like crazy. And I just joined in our community the Puzzle Exchange. So they have a thing, because we do puzzles like New Year's Day, Christmas Day. And I've got the one from this year. I don't know what I was thinking. It's 1,000 pieces. It's still on my table. I got to get it finished. But like I need one more thing to do. I don't know why, but it's relaxing. I like doing a puzzle. But I joined a puzzle exchange where if you finish a jigsaw puzzle, there's a group that you can trade puzzles, which I was so
that's
excited
fun.
to be part of.
That's fun.
Yeah. So, anyway, if you're looking for jigsaw puzzles, these are great gifts. They're not too expensive. And for a quilter, a lot of quilters are jigsaw puzzle people too. So there you go. I just was going to talk about jigsaw puzzles because I think it's one of those really funny things that we do that people don't realize that we have. It's a
Yeah,
great
there's
gift
at
item.
least 10 or 20 different
Oh.
ones in the store, all
Yeah.
throughout the store.
They put them up high usually, which they land on people's heads sometimes, but just, duck if you see a puzzle flying through the air. And then the other thing we've started, and Peter will have to plug in some pictures of this because the things aren't out on the sales floor, is a place called The Attic. And if you go to our shopping page on our website, there'll be a place on the bottom that says The Attic. And that's exactly what it is. What these are items that we've had in the store. Either we've used them for display or, we've had them as an item that was for sale and it didn't sell well, or it's not really that. There's more stuff like display things that we've used for displays. That's mostly what's in there right now. But we're calling it The Attic. So
Yeah,
it's kind of like,
it's some items that we're retiring
yes, that's a good one.
that we had as fixtures in the store.
Yes, perfect. See, there you go. This is the other half of my brain is behind the camera. So yes, they're fixtures and things that we've had in the store, and they're for sale. We don't display them out here because, frankly, there's just not room. They're kind of in our attic if we had an attic, but we've got them stowed away. And if you're interested in purchasing any of those things, you can go to our website. Some of them cannot be shipped because of the nature of what they are. They would be local pickup only. But additionally, if you are interested, you can ask to see the items. I know there's a collector doll and a somebody's dolls.
Mhm,
that
it
we
still
have.
has the original tag on it.
Yeah, so there are some interesting
It's a
things.
collectible.
It is. All the proceeds from this we're going to donate to local charities. So this is one of those things where we're not retaining the funds. We're donating to local charities because it's basically our garage sale. I mean, that's about the best way to describe it. But it's a new thing on our website, so you might want to look at that. I mentioned the new studio. And then we had a gal call us from Louisiana. Her name was Mona, and she was the sweetest lady to talk to on the phone. So Mona, if you're watching, thank you for your comments, and all of you guys. When we get emails or phone calls, or even in the store, Peter and I both have, or anybody that's been on the videos, they'll say, "Oh, hi, how are you? Oh, you don't know me because I watch you on the video, but I'm really glad to see you in person."
I recognize your voice. You're the lady from the video.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they'll say.
Or no, that's me because I'm not in the video.
Well,
They'll
but you're on
say,
Floss Tube.
I recognize your voice. You're the guy in the video.
Yeah. So we love that you are following us, and not because of us, but because of the store. And so, we're glad you enjoy it. Drop us an email or make a phone call. We love to hear from you. We've got really people all over the world. I haven't seen Hildegard post for a while. Hopefully she's all good over in Germany.
She's still watching.
She's still watching. All right. Well, so the
Yep.
gal from Louisiana said, "Oh, I wish I could come to your store. It's so far away." And I'm like, "We got a lady came all the way from Germany just to hang out with us." So we're never too far away. Come visit us. We'd love to see. And if you do, be sure and say, "Hey, I want to talk to them," and we'll come out from the back and visit with you. Okay, Janet's hat. And then I want to show you one more thing. Since I showed you my blocks and you all went crazy over my blocks, I want to show you one of the handbags I've been making. Okay, guys, we're going to show you this Payday pattern, which is a by Annie pattern. It's a little wallet, or it can be a purse, is what she's calling it. It comes with the great tutorials through her. And I just want to, I kind of got addicted to making these. It's like a potato chip. You can't eat just one. So this was the first one I made with that pattern, and this is the large size. And I carried it around for a while, and people were just literally just taking it away from me. It's got plenty of pockets in there for credit cards. It's got a little pocket in here. You can stash your cash. Oh, look, there's some change in there. 2 cents worth. There's your 2 cents worth right there. A nice zipper spot here. A zipper spot here. And this goes together. There's a pocket outside. An adjustable strap so you can wear it side body or straight on, however you want to wear it. And I'm just going to tell you what, I'm really impressed with the way this bag goes together. The pattern is not intuitive. This doesn't sew together the way you think it is, because she'll tell you in the directions to lay one piece on top of the other and sew around it, and you're like, that is never going to work, but it does. And once you do it, what's so nice is all the raw edges are enclosed, but you don't have to do a lot of turning and pushing to make that happen. So this was one time that we made it, and it kept going. Then the next time I decided I wanted to use cork. So I made it with cork. Now this kind of makes my eyes hurt. This is really bright. But this surface in cork, or it would be great in vinyl too, because of the way you don't have to turn the bag completely inside out and upside down, it would not cause it to bend. Sometimes when you make bags and you have to do a lot of pushing and pulling to get them right side out, the vinyl or the cork suffers a little bit from that much manipulation. This would be a great bag to use for vinyl or cork. And then, you've got the same insides, and I used the gunmetal finishes for it. So anyway, that was one carnation, okay? And then we couldn't stop. Then I decided, okay, well, I've made the big ones. I need to make a little one. So this is the small one. So there's the big one, there's the small one. So you can see the size difference. And I was getting ready to travel, and I thought, oh, I'll make one of the small ones and see. And it's exactly the same. Nothing's changed. Instead of 2 slots, you just have 1 slot for cards. But it's exactly the same bag. It's just smaller. But it's too small. It's for what I need. I mean, it'd be great for a wallet, and if I was just like stomping around for the day, but it wasn't quite enough. So here's my final one today that I'm actually carrying, and this is a large one. And then it has magnets that close it, and they're just like, they really hold it well. You've got storage in there. See, my phone fits right down in there. So there's my phone. And I've got room for my lip gloss or whatever I want in there, a comb. And in here, I think, is my key fob for my car, So I love this size.
And how do you carry it?
I'm carrying it just on my shoulder, but you could adjust this, wherever this goes. Yeah, you could adjust this to make it crossbody if you wanted to. And what she really did a good job is this is on the back side, so it's
Nice.
not like, you know, it doesn't fall. But this is like, I think it's going to be perfect to travel. 'Cause
Nice.
It's right in front of me. I can dig in, get what I want. Probably can put my sunglasses in here and my phone. You know, I'm really stoked about having this bag. So I just felt like you guys needed to see it. It's called the Payday bag. 2 sizes by Annie. Super simple to make. Follow the pattern and follow her video, because if you try and do it and read it and go, oh, I know what she means, click, 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 you'll regret it, because it's a very specific way. It's ingenious, honestly. I think I actually talked to Annie by Annie about this pattern on the phone, because we got one of our trunk shows here, and she commented that her daughter-in-law actually designed this particular pattern.
Oh, cool.
And she was kind of, Annie, who's designed hundreds of patterns, said she was very impressed with just the way that it comes together, because it's not like a typical bag. I'm just going to say it's not like a typical
Neat.
bag. And I made this one last night in about 4 hours.
Oh, wow.
From start to finish, it took me about 4 hours. Cutting it,
So it would take
Everything.
me. It would take me 16 hours. Then.
no. It took about 4 hours to make the whole bag. But see how fun that is?
That's cool.
If you saw the backpack, this matches the backpack. So, you know, it's going to be fun to carry around. So, I just wanted you to see that pattern.
That would travel well with the backpack, because you got your
That's the
bigger
goal.
items in the backpack,
Yep.
and then you got that crossbody in the front, so you can get the stuff
That's what I'm
readily
thinking.
accessible,
When I get on the plane, I'll need this, and the bag can go
and they
in
go
the
together.
overhead, and they match, which is
Nice.
too fun. So, that pretty much takes care of what I wanted to talk to you about today. Gosh, so much going on. I hope that you're watching our website. We did sell out, as predicted, on the retreat, but do not despair. If you wanted to go and you couldn't get in, what we're asking you to do is to go to the Always in Stitches Insiders Facebook page, post on there you have a ticket available that you aren't interested, and then somebody can see it and pick it up there if they would like to. We don't do waiting lists. We don't get into that. It gets really confusing, and we've tried to do it in the past, and somebody thinks they're coming and they're not, and we figured out it's just better for you guys, if you don't want your ticket, to sell it to somebody that you want. So it's kind of like buying a ticket for a Colts game. You know, when you buy it, it's yours. So that's all I have. Peter, what do you have for today? Anything?
Nope.
Nope. All
Don't
right.
got nothing.
He's just trying to stay warm. He's got his pretty sweater on.
I'm
his
nice and
hat.
cozy. I mean, I love this weather.
Yeah, he likes it.
It's fun.
Yeah, I bet Bella and Stella are cold, though.
No, they're fine. They got covers. They got quilts they got 3 quilts
That they snuggle up
that
in.
they can snuggle under.
You need to post a picture of Bella and Stella,
Yeah.
because they're awfully cute. But okay, that's all I have for you today. I'm so glad you stopped by to see us on our YouTube channel. If you can come live in person, we'd love to see it. If not, shoot us an email or comment on the page and tell us what's going on in your stitching life. And just stay warm wherever you are. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.